Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Bregaton. So I decided on the Boreal blue dye for my main character's armor. It makes it a little more blue and brightens it up a bit. Of course we'll keep the gloves brown because blue leather would look a little silly. And then Will get the Sinful Red on Bone White for his armor. So what I really want is more of that Furnace Red and Black. I think that'd look really good on this Helldusk armor set. But this brightens it up and adds a splash of red. With that out of the way, let's continue exploring the lower city. Also, I never turned on Will's auras.
At least things have stayed interesting. Moving in.
I dared you first, so you have to go.
Shit. I'm not trying to pick a fight, Will, but it really seems like a blatantly ill-advised
I
idea.
get it.
It's the furthest thing from my mind. Besides, Shadow, not all fiends are cut from the same scorched cloth.
The devil's fee.
How do they differ then? The number of horns? The exact timbre of their evil laugh?
Could be most anything. Their willingness to torment their travel partners with wisecracks, for example.
You go in first, it was your idea. Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go.
So I wonder if Will's dialogue not appearing above his head is due to me respecting him. Oh, and I didn't give her her new cloak.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Stinker, Runt, and Spool.
Be on my way.
I'm not going in there. To hell. It was Runt's idea. I'm not going in there. The devils in there can swallow kids whole. Even Stinky.
Her name is Stinker.
The devils in there can swallow... You first? I double-drow dare you. Are you afraid?
I just came out of there.
You first.
And I'm covered in blood.
It was your
Nelburn
idea.
Frust.
Yeah,
Speak thrice the phrase correctly, and lucky you'll forever be. Okay, great. Oh, damn it! Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate? Scarab, sap, scarabs, cap. Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. 3 times. Only have to. Scarab, sap, scarab, spat. Look, you're really not helping.
Are the gods truly this petty?
it was your idea. Yeah, but I dared you first.
Okay, that takes us back to the graveyard. I'd like to sneak in here somehow.
The one with that dink in his chest plate.
I get it.
I'd give him a few more of those if you catch my drift.
Oh, not too.
see the point. Staying informed has been super stressful.
Hearing you say that stresses me out.
What can I do for you?
She nodded at me. Very suggestively, I might
but I
add.
dared you first, so you
Suggestive nod.
Oh, I'm not going in there and getting swallowed by a devil. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Wow, 13 twice in a row.
Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Never felt so liberated.
How do you stay informed about stuff? Dying lords, new wars, anything.
Did I mean to send that trident to camp? Well, we got a couple more tries at least.
What can I do for you?
Avernus softened my
Not my
steps.
type. He's not been near a razor in months.
I'm exactly as Yondala made me. Never felt so liberated.
My fingers crossed. Oh, I'm not going in there and getting swallowed by a devil. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Jahira, get to work.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet. Freshly
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
Try to talk your way out of it. This item was stolen from me. If you'd done your job, I wouldn't need to retrieve it. Oh man, a 15. Do we have any inspiration we could use? No.
If your intention was to make things worse, you certainly succeeded.
Well, shoot. Acquiesce and follow to prison. Sorry, Jahira. But there might be a way out, though. Oh, it's a different prison, too.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Also, is that a rat in here? Let's talk to them. Somehow. Skittle. Oh, here we go.
A new client? What a thrill. For you? Ratterily? Some call me the Great Collector. Others, the Merchant of Mysteries.
A theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely.
I'm already in prison. I hand over the stolen items.
Your contrition and the returned goods are enough to put things right. Just a simple misunderstanding.
Deepside prison. This isn't the prison we were in before, is it? It is. I didn't see this rat here before.
Step up and let Skittle sort you out.
Mercantile rodent. How radical.
Indeed, my mirthful mate. Care to take a squeak at my fun rapsticle wares?
Is this business ratified by the local merchants league?
My enterprise is a more covert sort. I do my dealings in squeakret.
It must be difficult to obtain goods in a prison. What does that entail?
The prison's pipes are a veritable maze of cracks and crannies. What a rat finds, a rat keeps. Captives have wants and needs, my plentiful patron. It is my pleasure, nay, my duty, to fulfill them.
This is a fun conversation. What's for sale? I'd like to take a squeak. We're gonna take these. Counting house safe number 2 key. An elaborately gilded key. Sounds like it might be useful. Offer's been refused. Oh, there we go. Had to transfer the gold and then offer it.
Is that all? Step up and let Skittle sort you out.
I'm not going to stop the puns. Oh, we didn't break down this wall or break into this room. Okay. Man, they're not hostile. We return the goods. They said we're all good, right?
This guard has no interest in speaking to a criminal.
Okay. If he walks away, I might be able to escape. Takes us to the sewers.
Pay me no mind.
Vandalizing your captor's property is one way to get yourself in trouble. Now would be a good time to explain yourself.
Again, we're already in prison. Alright, acquiesce and follow to prison. So, is there a way to wait out the sentence, or do you have to...
That's curious.
That is curious, but then I still have to come back and get my stuff.
Only you could explain yourself, but this will be settled with violence, not words.
But... Fine. I was a cat. How'd they know?
on the hunt.
I was gonna make a run for it. I assume that once we're out of here, we won't be attacked anymore. And we have no reason to come back here, as far as I know.
You've been caught trying to flee your imprisonment. Choose your next move carefully.
Son of a gun, just let me go. Try to talk your way out of this. If you let me go, it's one less head to count. It's a win-win.
Your words are compelling. You're being allowed to leave.
Alright. Time to go. Before she realizes she's been charmed. They really made trying to get out of prison a hassle. Unless you just come out guns blazing. Which I try not to do, but... the game does seem to be really encouraging it.
Plenty of folk like that.
Rat trouble?
Look, judging by all the
Got rat trouble? Not for long. Our stopping bores the rat catcher and your troubles are over. Small rats, big rats, giant rats, rabid rats, any kind of rats. Boars stomps them all. Reasonable rates, corpses and rat pellets removed at no extra charge. References upon request. We have read that one before. For Duke Stelmane. For Duke Stelmane. My lady, events in the Gate Underworld are moving fast, and I'm sorry to say that the Shield organization is unraveling. The young lout Gortash has cut our legs out from under us. Nine Fingers is no help, and the Zens just think it's funny. As for me, my lady, I think I've climbed to the top of Gortash's hit list. I can't help or protect you any further. My advice is to write the Knights off, hunker down in your upper city mansion, and hire whatever muscle you can to guard it. Farewell, it's been an honor, Sir Grousel. I know he's kind of stealing, so... back to the Diabolic Forge. This time will be a little more stealthy.
I'm telling you, that flaming fist was winking at me.
Well, she nodded at me, very suggestively, I might add.
A suggestive nod?
Yeah, but I did
You've been
first,
single
so
all
you get to
right.
die. Oh, look, I didn't know I could want to for a devil. Oh, I get it.
Lest my old bones creak.
Flowers, every color of the rainbow.
Another quick save, because I really don't want to go through that again. We've read this before. Oh, son of a gun.
If you had to pick one for a night of passion,
The one with that dink in his chest plate. I'd give him a few more of those to catch my drift.
hard not to. I'm standing downwind.
Theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely.
Try to talk your way out of the situation. I'm just minding my own business. It's nothing to do with me. Yeah, I'm going all out here.
You'll walk free for now. But your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
Alright, Jahira, let's wrap this up. Just to speed things up, I'm going to send this to camp. Try to finish exploring this
quietly as I can.
building.
But I dared you first, so you have to go.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a boot freshly peaked.
Devil You Know, an autobiography. We've read this as well. Yeah, I've read that as well. Alright, Damon's Journal. Devils take it, but it's hard to hold a pen properly after pounding with the forge hammer all day. However, I want to get this down while it's on my mind. The issue. For Faerunian City, Baldur's Gate is practically swimming in infernal arms. Before Elturel was taken, I saw maybe 2 weapons of infernal iron in 3 years. Here in the gate, I see that many every 10 day. Not that I'm complaining. As a specialist in infernal iron, it's great to have sources of the metal available. I just have to hope this isn't a harbinger of an event like what happened in to Elturel. So pretty sure I've read a pleasurable deal as well. Let's see. Yep. It's an old one though. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, it's far more trouble than it was worth.
I'm telling you, that flaming fist was winking at me.
Never wanted the easy path.
A suggestive nod.
Alright, where to next? I guess this building next. We'll swing around this way and clear out this little path. Oh, another waypoint. Fantastic. Isa Bluin? Bowen?
Seen the headlines? Bloody Lord Gortash has only gone and bit the big one. The broadsheets are going to be insufferable about this, you mark my words. I'd hoped the Gortash fluff pieces would stop once he went belly up. Turns out they just got more annoying.
Charles Molar. Or Molar.
Quit staring at me. I'll talk about what I want. Dead Gortash or no? Keep staring and you'll end up in the obituaries with Gortash. Get on your way.
Gods, you'd think the late Lord Gortash...
Pritt Yellow Breath.
Unbelievable. Look, Lord Gortash died. I get it. Tragic, whatever. I understand the mouth needs some space to cover it. But to cut the puzzle section, the best bit of any broadsheet? Madness, I tell you. We can play Chase the Gelatinous. Don't care how many lords drop dead. If they touch my puzzle section again, I'll be writing into the Baldur's Mouth editor.
Oh, you have to have your passions.
Yeah, they've really made a
That was loud. Mohan.
Ah, I was hoping to bump into you sooner or later. I've heard about you. I know the so-called savior of the city has taken an interest in you. One thing I've learned, real saviors never label themselves as such.
Well, where have you heard of me?
I like to keep my ear to the ground. If there's someone knocking around who I think could use a good turn, I try to, well, turn them. I might not have exactly what you need, but I remain at your service. Have a look at least.
This could come in handy at some point if we find any more petrified bodies, like the drow in the Underdark. So we'll take that. We're spending a lot of money. Something to keep in mind. And a lot of the stuff I know I could sell, but I also don't want to risk it.
Godspeed, and come back whenever you need something. My new friend.
I don't think I caught your name before, or anything else about you for that matter.
Forgive me. My name is Mohan. I'm a consultant of sorts. Whenever someone worth knowing needs something worth having, there I am. And I have a good feeling about you.
Alright. An interesting character to say the least.
That bloody gazette! Nothing but death, death, death! What the people want in a broadsheet is something fun. Puzzles, for instance.
Still going on about puzzles. Really hoping there'd be something good in that last one. You work your way through all these containers to get to the end. Find something good, but nope.
Wish to live in more interesting times.
Newshawker Jason.
Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet?
Sure, why not?
Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news.
Issue 93. So edition number 93, Helford Leather, Tanner Tax Log stokes suspicion. Missing cat found sleeping in a tiny box. Surprise rain of toads on Wizard Luncheon. Iron Fist, Still Watch outmodes regular policing. Warm Brains, our interview with a sentient zombie. We can smell it from up here. Upper City residents on Grey Harbor pollution. Aridin? That's the guy from the beginning. They failed to get to the Night Song. A lot of people to talk to here. We'll start with Zerillo.
I'm gonna grow up to be a great wizard and wade through my enemies with spells of fire and blood. Mostly fire.
That's good to have ambitions, I guess.
I'm gonna grow up to be a great...
Chikika? Or Chika?
Cool, seriously cool. My favourite firework colour is like dark violet because it's the most cool.
That's cool. Drara.
Sweet, a magic show. It's been ages since there was any fun in this city.
And there's a circus right outside. Ulfeg.
Beautiful. What colours? Oh, reminds me of the sparkler tricks on Liar's Night.
Duddy Dutterkin.
Has never been brighter, louder, bigger.
Ermlot. Or Ermlout.
God's damned hypocrite!
It's
The
Floric.
blade of frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The sword coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what do you want about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn.
Wait, seriously? He's gonna... He's gonna take the word of a devil? Over the people that released her, for starters. I mean, it was. That's not deception. He actually... It was sabotage, because we didn't land a killing blow on him. As Will pointed out, he burst into flames when his health got low. So he was set up to be killed if his life was in danger, I suppose. There was a kill switch implanted in him somehow. This doesn't make any sense. I feel like Floric, someone who worked alongside Ravengard, would have a little more sense than to take the word of a devil. It's possible that Mizora showed up to her as a non-devil to tell her, but still. Because she did call her Lady Mizora. A relevant thread of knowledge pokes at your mind. Explore it. I'll try. Not very smart, though. Hey!
You remember the stories of Elturel's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
Zariel's stunt destroyed countless lives. Mizora's her minion. You can't trust her.
Floric, I am my father's son. You know me. Will you really trust the word of a devil over mine? I swear I did everything I could to save him. I swear it by all I hold dear.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us?
Stupidity on your part.
Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid.
Oh yeah. What lessons do you mean?
Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I remember them well. Father made me recite them every morning. I would like to know more about this worm.
The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Alright, just so I don't accidentally take a dialogue option that blocks this one off, I'm gonna go with option 1. The dragon Ansur is dead.
Dead? So once more, fortune turns against us. We need to prepare for battle. I will head out and seek out more allies to help our cause. The fate of the city now rests with us. May your father's courage be with you, Will. And may we drive the Absolute forever from the coast.
Oh, I can at least read about it. The Legend of Ansur. The Legend of Ansur, Baldur's Gate, Great Baldurin's birth. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below our eternal elation. To Rumway neath prison's deepest level. Be found not by a soul nor devil. Note, entrance in Worm's Rock prison. You are. The lightning shock, a true hero spark flickers. The torch is a light, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. So I wonder, there was that hidden door behind those two, like dragon torches. I wonder if you have to shoot them with lightning, because he had a lightning breath attack, so maybe that's okay. Well, there's also the other way in, so you don't have to go that route, but that's good to know. A note. Something about sparks and torches. Use lightning skills. You are. Its trials, no common adventurer may exceed. When each day sends forth new ones to their fates. But one great hero by the founders will decreed, shall only once grant our age the heart of the gate. Note. Only a great hero can pass the trials and awaken Ansur. You are. Oh, let's talk to Will.
Ansur is dead. There will be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the great worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
Ansur is dead. There will be no great tempest roaring through the skies, No dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's
Did
Gate?
the Emperor break his brain?
Without the great work.
You braved the... You... It is you.
You're right.
There we go.
We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city.
I mean, it would have been nice to have a dragon on our side. Hear, hear. Victory will be ours. We will smite the Absolute.
Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Will Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
You might find it an uphill battle to get the city populace to accept a devil as their duke.
The Absolute's end would be the guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim.
Honestly, option 1's fair. I mean, he made a deal with the devil for more power, and now he's looking to become a patriarch. I fear lust for power could get the better of you. You are a hero, not a politician.
You're right. I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Okay, hail the Blade of Avernus.
The Blade of Avernus.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
A little goofy, but okay. Now let's talk again.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The 4 pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say?
Sounds heavenly, I guess.
Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once.
What are your plans as the Blade, once the Brain is defeated?
I scout both the Hells and the Coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Alright, let's talk about... Oh, interesting. Let's talk about other things.
Sure.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call it... Let's talk to Ermlaut, and then next time we'll talk to the wizards here.
Guess there are other uses for magic besides fighting off invading cultists. But I wonder if these mages shouldn't be in the battle.
We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we will talk to the wizards. Check out probably the Bone Cloak Apothecary first. I'm gonna kind of clear out everything on that side of the map. Work our way south. Lumi Fentinson. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it here for now. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.